The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Nichols College. Learn, lead, succeed. The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by Bay State Savings Bank, the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula, Worcester State University, and Unibank.
Coming up this week on the Friday Night Football Frenzy, the Shepherd Hill Rams travel to Shrewsbury to battle the Colonials. It's a black and blue special as Southbridge visits Muggett Hill and the Bay Path Minutemen. A battle of offenses as Northbridge takes a trip to the hinterlands to square off against the high-flying Quabbin Panthers. And the state finalists, Grafton Indians, playing host to North Middlesex. It's week one. We're going for real. It starts right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Frenzy. Often imitated, never duplicated. Kevin Shea with Andy Lacombe. How good is this? This is truly week one. No previews here. This is all games and some great matchups right off the hop to kind of see where teams stand coming out of training camp.
No love lost in a few of these ones, including our first game tonight, which featured Shepherd Hill and Shrewsbury. There's some chatter on the internet, the web, you know, not the
social media,
not the dark web, but the social media.
Social media.
And you know what? The kids were fired up to play this one. So were the coaches. So was Joe Young. He's like an assistant coach now. The Rams squad was on the road. Great showing for the Shepherd Hill fans in this one. Their team led 10-7 third quarter, and Orlando Loggins closing down the road for the Rams defense. But this was part of a long Shrewsbury possession. Cam Schaefer, watch this. Little hurdle action, and he gets the first down as the result to keep the drive alive. Long 6-minute-plus drive. Jonathan White finishes it with a touchdown, 14-10 Colonials. We go into the fourth quarter. Shepherd Hill airing it out. Looking up top, but there's Kyle Spagnolo with the pick for Shrewsbury. And he's bringing it back. Spags doing things for Shrewsbury. Then Drew Campanelli in the offense doing enough. Campanelli with his legs picking up first down yardage, changing the field position and allowing the Colonials to hang on to win this one. 14-10. Big one for Shrewsbury in week one.
All right, how about Leominster Marlborough? This is a big one right off the hop. 21-7 Marlborough at the half. Eye-opener. Third quarter, Leominster's. Pat Gallagher handing off to Adam Couch. Couch taking off down the sideline, ridden out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Blue Devils are fired up. Leominster airing it out. James Carney picking it off for the orange and black. Marlborough Panthers tighten it up on defense. And then Marlborough converting. Abraham Garcia. On the sweep, Garcia's got a nose for the end zone. He's in for 6. 28-7, Panthers in front. Fourth quarter now. Marlborough trying to get back in it, throwing. It is picked off by Carney again. Great defense from James Carney, reading it, high-pointing the football. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Airing it out some more. Mike Viola picks it off for Leominster. Heck of a highlight. Panthers of Marlborough, though, get the win. 28-7 is your final.
Sweet Music Viola is back.
That is a big, big win. Neshoba and Groton Dunstable, the tribe, out in force tonight. Little beach theme. Scoreless in the first. Neshoba's Kyle Hume leaping over a teammate, charging his way into the end zone.
1-5, what a block.
Hume is a legacy. 6-0 Chieftains. Groton Dunstable. Looking to throw. Luke Ashline taking him down. Now Neshoba's Sam Bolonsky connecting with Bennett McGregor. Ball is knocked loose, and Jacob Booth recovers on the Groton Dunstable 5-yard line. Big, big play for the Crusaders defense. Second quarter now. Now, it is firing downfield. Brees Hill taken off on the pass from Bolinski. Brought down just inside the 10-yard line. Bolinski looking, takes off himself. Bolinski bowling his way into the end zone. Chieftains going for 2 to put them up 14-0 with 46 seconds left in the half. 34-0 Neshoba. Bolinski looks like Hal Gill out there at quarterback.
Man, Neshoba always looks good. All right, here's the state finalist, Grafton Indians, taking on North Middlesex tonight at home. Now, North Middlesex on the road all year long. Here's Ethan Farah. First play from scrimmage, breaking loose by an Anthony Grandinetti, the big block. And rumbling down to the North Middlesex 20. Sets up a 4th and goal. And it's Matt Holbrook, the quarterback, plowing through for the touchdown. 6-0 Grafton. North Middlesex has some big kids. They got some big sophomores on this team. One of them is Reed Callahan. He comes in, blocks the extra point. And the Patriots have a little bit of life coming off the D. How about the Grafton defense? Come on, defense! Mac loves it. Caden Barber with the sack. They are loving it in Grafton. Casey Geyers, Jackton pumped. They're all fired up. After the punt that sack forced, here comes Farah through a huge hole. Farah, he looks like a young Tom Cruise if you interview him, Kev. Cuts back, 12-0, the next
have that
star.
Tom Cruise smile.
You know, is the next Tom Cruise. I like him better than Tom Cruise, though. Late first quarter.
Cole always goes
Jackson
high.
Sonnet, the Wildcat, sweeping for a touchdown. All Grafton in this one. Indians roll in week 1.
All right, we got the U on the road. Uxbridge taking on Maynard. Maynard co-oping with AMSA, first year for that. Co-op. Maynard moving the ball early on. Vincent Chen on the rush, and here comes Riley Roseborough. Boom! Laying the stick. Spartans on offense. Roseborough going up top to Thomas Sawyer. Exit the Warrior today's Tom Sawyer. Man, is he tough to defend. Great catch to the Maynard 5-yard line. 4th and goal, Roseborough calling his own number. Ooh. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-2, Spartans in front. Uxbridge defense stout. Zach Labonte stuffing the run for the U. Uxbridge striking again in the second. It is Matthew Johnson on the screen. Johnson weaving his way through the defense, gets some good blocks and showing off his speed. Matt Johnson going to the house, 58 yards on the touchdown. Spartans up 14-2. Uxbridge rolling in the battle of the black and orange, 33-22.
Oh yeah, the U's got some dudes back. BVT and Millbury tonight. Archie's bunch taking on the Woolies, up 14-0. Reese Hendricks finding Joseph Antaya, and he's off to the races. Going in for 6. Beavers up 22-0. Hendricks had 2 touchdowns passing tonight, 187 yards through the air. Keeps it himself this time, shows he can run in the 4th, up the gut for a nice gainer. 4th down for BVT. Looking to air it out. Mason Broyles on the defense, doing a nice job. The Woolies take over and take advantage. Millbury's Tim Dunn finds a hole, picking up a nice 25-yard chunk of real estate at the swamp. Later that drive, Sean Westerland powering his way into the end zone, made it 22-6. That's your final. Beavers get the win in week 1.
Well, I'll tell you that Jim Archambault can coach, can he?
Oh, yeah.
When
we mentioned him this week.
When you look at this, one of the scores that jumps out to me in the games, Marlborough and Leominster. And, man, Sean Mahoney does such a great job. Marlborough replacing almost their entire line, all these skill guys as well. What do? Go up to Doyle Field and beat Leominster, a Leominster team that's a physical team. And Dave Palazzi likes this group coming out of camp.
You know, they looked really, really good, Marlborough did. Just in the video, we saw them going up against Wachusett in the preseason. Yeah. You got to have high confidence in Marlborough. Shrewsbury comes out with a big test in week 1 and a big win over a conference foe, a division foe in Shepherd Hill. Just like last year, there's a lot going on, a lot on the line in week 1.
What else is new? Neshoba coming out making a statement. Neshoba's good again. Every year the names change. The Chieftains are always at the top of the heap. It doesn't matter. They do a great job too, Coach Tucker and his staff. Plenty more to come on the Frenzy. Stay with us.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by the Sullivan Group, the Central Mass Safety Council, Nichols College, Verterra Nissan of Auburn, Interstate Battery, Worcester Railers Hockey Club, Holy Cross Athletics, Milford Federal, and Gucci's Fine Jewelry.
All right, welcome back. As we said, plenty more to get to with some other huge games and some teams debuting, new stadiums, new turf fields. It's great.
Yeah, no question about it. 2 of the high-powered offenses, or promised high-powered offenses coming into the year. Quabbin, they've been a high-powered offense for the last 5+ years or so. Northbridge is always high-powered. They got Ken LaChapelle, the master.
Greatest
and they're
show on
going
turf.
head-to-head on natural grass tonight up north in the hinterlands. Here we go. A lot expected from both of these teams. A young team. Northbridge with the ball. It's a fumble on the play. Travis Lamfer with the recovery. The Rams on offense again. Aiden Consigli hitting Jed Wormuth. Woo! Big tight end rumbles in 6-0.
Consigli's a name that you certainly know from Northbridge.
Yeah, now it's Rams running strike. Zach LaRusi going in, 7-yard touchdown, 13-0. At this point, Northbridge. Quabbin's Ryan Malkowski looking. Holden Haverty. I call him Tim Haverty. There's a lot of different names in here. We don't know if the rosters are right. I thought it was Aiden Fair as the quarterback too. So if it's Consigli or Fair, whichever you prefer. Northbridge defense. Brian Hartunian, we know that one. Picks it off. Northbridge gets the win, 35-22. Could have been Brian Iarusi as well.
Could have been, yeah, the Iarusi.
A lot of different plays.
One we know. Well, they got the win, and that's what they're going to be happy about. Monty Tech and Bartlett. First quarter Bartlett ball. Logan Peranto with a big run. And we know this name. We know his dad. Big run for the first down for the Bartlett Indians. And this leads to a Bartlett TD from Romeo Soto. Oh, you got a crushing block. Soto's into the land of 6. Tack on the 2-point conversion. It's 8-0 Bartlett. Monty Tech trying to come back. But how about the Bartlett defense? Bartlett, strip sack, and the Indians recover. And Bartlett giving it to Romeo Soto. Romeo. Look at Romeo Soto finishing the run, lowering his shoulder, sideline run. And it's another tight end. It's Darius Givens. We know that guy as well. Darius Givens plowing in for the touchdown. Tack on the 2-point conversion, 16-0 Bartlett. Bartlett getting a big win on opening night, 30-6, your final.
David Prouty and Abby Kelly, the Bears fired up about their squad this year. They got some talent coming back. First quarter, Abby Kelly's Matt Kerr to Cyrus Bonsu, going for the first down. Then it's Kerr handing it off. Bonsu. Rumlin, the big fella, going in for a touchdown, 7-0 Abby Kelly. Later in the first, Kerr making his first start, the lefty, gunning it out. Bonsu's there again for the first down.
Well executed.
And it's Kerr to Greg Asare. Remember Greg, he is a power back. He's in for a touchdown, 14-0. Big game for the young man tonight. Now we're on to the second quarter. Kerr, Delvin Atafa, muscling his way in. Abby Kelly gets the win tonight, 28-16. New athletic director Brian Morris doing a heck of a job over there.
All in. That means you give every bit you have. You give every bit you have to this team. Now, last year and the year before, them kids were all in. They were all in. When I came to this program, they go, oh, we want to win the championship. We'll do anything you say. They were all in. A few of you guys, I don't know if you're all in. It's more about some of you guys by yourself than the team. All in. As a friend, I'm all in. As your coach, I'm all in. You gotta be all in today. You gotta put the chips down and break it. Let's go.
Mike Rossi never disappoints. I'm all in as well, Rossi. WB and Littleton, first quarter, scoreless, 3rd and 10. Brian Mercier, bootleg, hits Aiden McNamara. Huge first down for the Lions. The throwing Lions.
Yeah,
next play. Flynn Mitchell. Flynn Mitchell is like a Cole McCoubrey. Look at him. He's got speed, he's got strength, balance, breaking tackles, and then breaking away. Land of 6 for Mitchell. 7-0 West Boylston in front. Ensuing kickoff. This is going for the throat, baby. Patrick May with a beautiful pop-up onside kick. Ryan Mott recovering for the WB. So this is the drive now. 4th and 3 from the Littleton 8. The Tigers defense holds at their own 6-yard line. 1 yard shy of the first down. Big play in this game. Second quarter. Mercier airing it out to Corey Shea. 79 yards on the touchdown pass. 13-0 WB, and they're jumping for joy. Who are these Lions? Littleton coming back. Brad Clark with a powerful touchdown run. It's 13-6. Tigers going for 2. Ryan Mott, great tackle, preventing the 2-point conversion. This one goes into overtime. Littleton with a big win, 40-38.
Those teams just play classics. Oxford and, well, this is Southbridge and Bay Path.
It looks that way.
It sure is. We're moving to
Southbridge,
Southbridge
Bay
Bay
Path.
Path. Here we go.
All right.
It's not far from Oxford. It's 21-0 Bay Path at that point. Big run
Hill.
from Pat Dyer. That leads to a Bay Path touchdown. John O'Loughlin. Oh, look at O'Loughlin go. 28-0. Minutemen. A few plays later, Bay Path has the ball again. O'Loughlin, you know, you don't want to rough him up when you're trying to like celebrate. He'll knock you right around. The flag on the play, not knowing it yet though, O'Loughlin's going to score. This one, I guess, will be called back, but he is showing some skill and some speed. But, you know, you don't score because of the penalty. Try it again. Here come the Minutemen. Here comes O'Loughlin again. Touchdown, Bay Path. They get the victory tonight, 34-0.
Okay, here comes Assabet and Hudson. Welcome to the beautiful new athletic complex at Assabet Valley. Brand new turf, brand new complex. It is sparkling. And they're hosting Hudson. Hudson starting the third quarter, moving the ball. Andrew DiBattista with a first down run for the Hawks. Assabet defense stiffens. Hudson with a fumble, and Ryan Kirsch recovers deep in Aztec territory. Fourth quarter. Assabet driving. Yep, the officials make the call. Joseph Leduc on the keeper. First down, Aztecs. Next play, Leduc connecting with Mark Juarez. 17 yards for the touchdown. New unis as well.
Yeah,
they look sharp.
Sharp.
Assabet with a big win in their new home, 42-14.
All right, let's go to O-Town now. The Pirates, 55 guys on the roster. 3 years ago, it was 21. New coaches are doing a heck of a job there. Nico Murray, one of their studs last couple of years, bouncing to the outside, and he's off. 35 yards to the house. Pirates have a 6-0 lead. Eagles with the ball. Cameron Bryant taken and hauling off a nice 20-yard gainer. The drive would stall, though. Oxford would take over. A couple plays later, Joel Erickson finding Dave Meach. And Meach trots into the end zone. Oxford's up 12-0. Second quarter, 4th and goal for the Pirates. Joe Grady, big guy running towards the goal line. The Tech stops him just short. Later in the quarter, it's Murray again. Breaking tackles, breaking the plane. Oxford Pirates with a 19-0 lead. Attorney Patrick Flynn is rejoicing in the press box. Time winding down, second quarter, Tech airing it out. Nico Murray with the pick. Pirates take over. Murray at 174 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oxford wins the opener, 31-14.
That's huge. Huge for Oxford. Yeah. And you know what? Congratulations to Jeff Clarkson, the head coach, too, because he has put his heart and soul into this program. He played at Oxford, played at Northeastern University, knows what he's doing. He's in the lunchroom every day. Yeah. Hey, why aren't you playing football? Why aren't you playing football? Getting the numbers up, as you said, getting kids out, getting athletes on the field. He'll teach you how to play football. He's been invested in the AYF youth program. Now it's paying dividends. That's a long road for the Pirates to get back. Big win for them tonight.
All right, you took all my time. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. One camera. He's got all the time.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by Bay State Savings Bank, the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula, Worcester State University, and Unibank.
All right, welcome back. Now, we're going to take you into some college games from the area. This Assumption team, we've talked about them last year, year before, this year as well. Real good team.
Wagon.
At home tonight, taking on Pace. Let's take you out now for all the highlights and check in with old friend Jake Byrne, Assumption baseball legend, taking in Mike Pucko. He has done a great job with the Hounds D-line. Assumption and Pace, second quarter, Deontay Harris on the punt return. Look out. Deontay Harris taking it to the house. 42-0 Assumption. Late in the half. Third quarter now. Assumption's Charles Williams III with the strip sack. Ooh. Bryce Jacob recovering for the Hounds. And Assumption converts. Brendan Toby. Beautiful ball to Sam Blake. Hits him in stride. Down the sideline for the touchdown. 49-0 Assumption. Assumption goes on to win 56-0 your final.
That's my man, Sam Blake. Had him in class last year. Worcester State and Becker. Hashtag Assumption right there. Lancers ready to go. First quarter, Noah Brum swings it out to Hunter Papa out of Hudson. Long play down to the 6-yard line. Brum then finding Jacob Marr for the touchdown. 7-0 Lancers. Becker answering. Nas Sinkfield Shelton. He's back, firing to Omeka Carranza. Touchdown, and we are tied at 7. Lancers coming back second quarter. McGuire Hawkins in for the touchdown. Worcester State 13-7 leaders. Worcester State rolls to victory tonight.
You even see the Wanger in there, Noah Wang.
Wanger.
Anna Maria and Nichols tonight, the home opener for the Amcats. Third quarter, 14 all. Brian McLean for Anna Maria, getting the sack. The next play, it is more from the Amcats defense. Nichols going to the air. Carl St. Paul picking it off for Anna Maria. And a nice return from St. Paul. Amcats defense jacked and pumped, causing turnovers, causing havoc. Next Nichols drive. Michael Nolan. Between the tackles, Nolan, great field vision. Cuts on a dime to the outside, down the sideline, and Nolan is inside the red zone. 2 plays later, Jacob DeFrini pounds it into the land of 6. Nichols up 21-14. Fourth quarter, 28-14. Nichols in front. Jason Wallace to Trey Weaver. Weaver making a man miss. Weaver into the end zone for the touchdown. Nichols gets the win tonight. 28-21 on the road.
All right, last night our kickoff classic, Wachusett and Doherty. Best game in New England last night. Sean Mulcahy's ready. Mike Dubzinski ready. Cole Durkin ready. First play of the second quarter. Durkin powers in for a touchdown. 6-0 Mountaineers. Now, after recovering an onside kick, Levon Atupum Whelan. The straight-on kick, 27-yard field goal. 9-0 Wachusett.
Where did he get the shoe?
He got the boot from the old ball coach. Chris Schoen for Doherty answering. Great catch by Evan Brunel. Add a 2-point conversion. Doherty's within 1. It's 9-8. And we go to Melky Shaba. Shaba going deep, connecting with Gavin Mainzo. He's in for a touchdown. 16-8 Mountaineers at the half. To the fourth quarter we go. Schoen, the deep ball. Tejan Bassett, speed. Going to the end zone for 6. We're tied at 16 at the end of regulation. Wachusett actually had a pick late to save themselves the end of regulation. First overtime. Sam Brewer's going in for a touchdown for Wachusett. 22-16. Conversion was no good. Doherty would answer.
This is a clean feed, by the way.
Oh, it looks sharp.
Sharp picture.
Vassar looks sharp. 7-yard touchdown. We're tied at 22. On to the second overtime. Doherty, Schoen with the ball first. It's stripped. McGeary stripped it, and Brewer thinking scoop and score, scoop and score. Mike Dubzinski running down, probably the entire team running with him. Look at Brewer's speed. 75-yard return for the touchdown. Wachusett wins 28-22 in overtime. That was
all right,
a heck
so
of a
Assumption
game.
moves to 2-0 with a huge shutout win. Nichols moves to 2-0 as well. Amcats looked real good, though, in their second game.
All right, and then we go from Wachusett and Doherty to Tantascwa, visiting Westboro. Kev, this was a game last year won by Tantascwa. Westboro thinks it kept them out of the playoffs. They want a little bit of revenge here in week 1. 2 teams looking to find themselves early.
They've had a great preseason. They've been really working hard and carried over from the offseason to what we've prepared coming into week 1. Tantascwa always has a great team. They're always a big team, and they've had a lot of success there over the years. And we really want to compete with them, and they're in our division, so it's a big division game for us, and there is playoff implications even from week 1.
Being 1 game out of the playoffs last year was rough, so we definitely put in. I mean, we always put in a lot of work, but we put in. We really want to make the playoffs this year. And we tasted it last year, but we couldn't get there.
I think you want to play every game with passion, but you can't let your emotions get ahead of you. You got to treat every team the same. Never overestimate or underestimate an opponent. Just try and win every week.
We've been thinking about Tantascwa since the end of the season last year. We're excited for week 1.
Week by week, try and win every game if we can. Make as far run in the playoffs as we can. Just try and beat whoever's on the other side of the field.
All right, Tantascwa, Westboro. Our coverage begins at 7 p.m. on Charter TV3. Martin Moran, an intense dude, and Westboro with some good seniors, good leadership in that senior class. Tantascwa has a lot of athletes. Some guys, some lacrosse guys coming over to the football team playing their first year, so they have some good athletes over there. This will always be a very interesting matchup.
And it's a mindset for Tantascwa. Yeah. They want to change their mindset to be a physical, smack you in the mouth kind of team. So this is their first, you go through all the camp saying this is going to be our mindset. We're going to be physical. We're going to pound the ball, run it. Now's your first chance in a live game action to see how it plays out.
Yeah, a ground and pound Tantascwa will be a different look. That game tomorrow. We're back with Man of the Match right after this.
All right, man of the match time. My man of the match goes to Oxford running back Nico Murray, 174 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns tonight for the Pirates. They start the season 1-0. Huge win at home tonight for
I like
Oxford.
to usually go upperclassmen, but I got a sophomore in Aiden Fair, the quarterback for Northbridge. A lot of pressure, battled for that spot in the preseason camp. 3 touchdowns tonight. A very efficient job passing the football, more than 165 yards through the air. Aiden Fair, man of the match for Northbridge in a big win over a really talented Quabbin bunch.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the highlights of the St. John's Catholic Memorial game. St. John's blew them out on the road. Started off the opening kickoff. They took back for a touchdown. Steve Bachalia had a huge game at quarterback. We talked about in the preseason, 26, 27 seniors. What does that mean? It means they have talent at every position. They have experience, confidence at every position. They start the season like a well-oiled machine. Big win over a good Catholic Memorial team.
Really like what I saw out of Grafton tonight. They have a powerful team. A lot of guys back. They had a star last year. They're maybe not a team of stars. They are by their own admission, but Ethan Farah, 222 yards. He was a tough force tonight, but he was running behind some big dudes in Grandinetti and Geyer, guys that were really making some blocks for him. And Mac's defense is always on lockdown. They look good. I want to go back to last night. Doherty on a loss. I mean, they are impressive. You better watch out for the Highlanders. Wachusett gets a good win last night. They're going to be good. Doherty in that division, but Doherty in their schedule, they're going to be really tough.
Well, folks, we're talking about Tejon Vassar tonight.
Yeah.
The officials at the game I was at talking about Tejon Vassar, other coaches talking about Vassar, how good he is. And then you look at West Boylston.
Yeah.
West Boylston last year, Cole McCoubry, everyone knows what he was. One of the best backs ever to come out of Central Mass. On to UMass, West Boylston proved they are a good team, even losing a guy with the caliber of McCoubry. Littleton's awesome. Right. Littleton's big, they're fast, they're strong, they got great athletes. They got a receiver who's like 6'4", 220, and West Boylston was the underdog, took them right into overtime. That's a tough WB team.
That is a rematch of the greatest high school football game I've ever seen in person, too. And West Boylston won't see Littleton in the playoffs this year. They're in different.
For the first time in years.
They're in different divisions right now. And I'm not done talking about Chris Yaboa, hopefully, either, for Doherty. That dude can play.
Yep.
And so, we've got a lot of talent that we saw here in week 1. It's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, it really is. The Doherty line on both sides, the offensive and defensive lines, big, strong guys. They can dominate up front. All right, that's it. Week 1 is in the books for us. We will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, Westboro and Tantascwa.